is the biggest bullshit.
Truth.
By the way, I will say this once again. Anytime a former intelligence member points the finger at China, sometimes they do it at Russia too, or Iran, especially China and Iran, just know that these guys are they're not invested in uncovering America's involvement in anything.
The reality is, in terms of recruiting an asset by using blackmail is tough, right? You gotta that window starts closing immediately, right? In terms of their operational usefulness, right? Because there's a lot of issues there, right? You're blackmailing somebody for their cooperation. At some point, that's going to go south on you, right? It's not like you've recruited somebody for ideological reasons, right? Or even something as straightforward as like they need the money because their kid's sick or whatever it may be. So blackmail's right. But having said that, look, the Russians in particular love that, right? And Chinese intel, they'll do whatever works from their perspective. The agency, again, people are going to say that's bullshit. The agency tries, the blackmail is never really ever on the table as an option because it always leads to a problem. And
what? That is the biggest bullshit. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is crazy. Oh, dude, notoriously, we don't do any blackmail in tradecraft because it's just it's ineffective. Nobody ever does blackmail, okay? Especially not Israel, and certainly not just CIA. It's frowned upon. The CIA never does blackmail, Joe. They just use criminals instead. That's always funny, because like all of the assets are literally blackmailed by the criminal justice system, technically. Like, what do you mean? What's a confidential informant? Every CI is getting a deal. It's so funny to be like, oh, dude, yeah, we... blackmailed people are famously unreliable. It's like, no, they're not. They're actually the most common way that people utilize both law enforcement and also certainly federal law enforcement most commonly utilizes blackmail by dangling people's criminal convictions in front of them.